World War III predictions. How close are we to global conflict? The idea of World War III has long been a subject of speculation, fear, and debate. With rising global tensions, military advancements, and geopolitical rivalries, many wonder, is the world on the brink of another great war? While no one can predict the future with certainty, examining historical patterns, military strategies, and current international affairs can provide insights into whether a global conflict is possible or even inevitable. The geopolitical fault lines of today, United States versus China, the new Cold War, the U.S.-China rivalry is arguably the most significant geopolitical tension of our time. The two superpowers compete economically, militarily, and technologically, particularly in the South China Sea, Taiwan, and artificial intelligence, AI supremacy. While both nations rely on each other for trade, rising nationalism and military posturing could lead to an unintended clash. Russia and NATO. A resurging conflict. The Russia-Ukraine war has already disrupted global stability, leading to increased tensions between Russia and NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. If Russia were to escalate its military actions, particularly toward NATO-aligned countries, the U.S. could be forced into a direct confrontation, potentially triggering a much larger war. Middle East, the powder keg. The Israel-Palestine conflict, Iran's nuclear ambitions, and U.S. involvement in the region create a volatile mix. If Iran and Israel enter a direct military conflict, or if U.S. forces are attacked, the situation could spiral into a regional war, drawing in global superpowers. North Korea, a wild card. North Korea's nuclear threats and aggressive missile testing keep the Korean peninsula on edge. Any miscalculation involving the U.S., South Korea, or Japan could ignite a large-scale conflict. The role of advanced military technology. The next World War wouldn't look like World War II. Today, war is fought with cyber warfare, attacks on financial systems, power grids, and satellites could cripple nations before traditional warfare begins. Artificial intelligence and drones. AI-driven warfare is revolutionizing battlefields, from autonomous drones to predictive warfare models. Hypersonic missiles. Both the U.S. and China have developed hypersonic weapons that travel faster than traditional missile defenses can counteract. Space warfare. Countries are preparing for battles in space, including satellite disruption and potential weaponization of orbiting systems. If a World War III scenario unfolds, it could start with cyber attacks, economic warfare, and AI-driven skirmishes before escalating into full-scale military conflict. The economic and political triggers, global recession and economic warfare. Historically, economic crises have contributed to global conflicts. A severe recession, like the Great Depression before World War II, could fuel nationalist policies, trade wars, and military aggression. The recent U.S.-China trade war and economic decoupling trends could set the stage for deeper hostilities. Political polarization and civil unrest. The world is experiencing increasing political divisions, protests, and ideological conflicts. If major powers face internal instability, they may resort to external conflict as a distraction. History has shown that economic instability and internal crises often push nations toward war. Could World War III be prevented? While tensions are high, several factors could prevent a full-scale World War III. Nuclear deterrence. With the concept of mutually assured destruction mad, no rational leader would willingly initiate a nuclear war. Diplomatic backchannels. Despite conflicts, world leaders continue engaging in diplomacy to avoid catastrophe. Economic interdependence. The U.S., China, and the global economy are deeply connected, making war economically devastating for all parties. However, history has shown that wars often start due to miscalculations, accidents, or unpredictable leadership decisions. If diplomatic solutions fail, a global conflict could still emerge. Final thoughts. How likely is World War III? While some experts say a full-scale World War III is unlikely, regional wars, proxy conflicts, and cyber warfare are already shaping modern warfare. The world may not see a single event that triggers a massive global war, but instead, an era of constant geopolitical conflicts, cyber battles, and economic warfare that redefine traditional notions of war. The US and its allies must navigate these challenges with strong diplomacy, technological advancements, and strategic defense policies to avoid a catastrophic global conflict. Whether peace prevails or war breaks out, the decisions made today will shape the future of world stability. What do you think? Do you believe World War III is imminent, or do you think diplomacy will prevent it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.